Hello everyone and welcome to my GA Soap Opera Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. General Hospital spoilers. Brook Lynn and Chase are in for some heartbreak. General Hospital spoilers suggest that the stars are aligning for Brook Lynn Quatermain and Dead Harrison Chase to fast-track the adoption procedure. Did the angels just want to bless the infertile couple with a pregnant Delilah? It's beginning to seem that way, and the couple's friends and relatives will be happy they scored a little baby girl. However, their happy ever after not last long. Hello Delilah, may I ask where you are from? You have to realize it's a huge coincidence that Chase and Brook Lynn Quatermain were discussing adoption and then spotted a pregnant lady outside giving delivery. We see what you did there. GA's authors, however, Delilah's appearance is likely to be nothing more than an illusion. According to General Hospital spoilers, after Delilah gets well, Brook Lynn and Chase will adopt her and bring her home with them. The baby is still in a precarious situation and will likely need to spend a few weeks in the neonatal intensive care unit, while Delilah is recovering and trying to figure out her origins. Brook Lynn will develop feelings for her kid and care deeply about her well-being. Truth will eventually surface. Any seasoned soap opera viewer can tell you that no secret is safe on daytime TV, and it will only be a matter of time until a relative of Delilah's kid steps forward and demands her back. There must have been a purpose for Brook Lynn and the baby's meeting, because General Hospital spoilers indicate that Brook Lynn and Chase are laying the groundwork for a devastating future breakup. How many children will impoverished Brook Lynn have to raise and then give back? Do you believe that she and Chase will adopt Delilah's kid, or will someone come forward that it linked to her? General Hospital spoilers. Jocelyn is scandalous, Sony proof. Scores blackmail material for major takedown. General Hospital's spoilers warn that Sonny Corinthos may play with fire and be burned. Although Sonny and other Justin Turner insist their passionate meeting was enough to satisfy their cravings, it's doubtful that will turn out to be true. Now that Justin and Sonny have had a teeny taste of one another, it's just going to make them more tempted. Sonny and Justin attempted to seem like they could go on now that the itch has been scratched. But who really believes that? It's just a matter of time until Justin and Sonny land in bed together all over again. The more Sonny and Justin hit the sheets, the more probable it gets that someone will unearth this surprising secret. Could that someone be Jocelyn Jax? Jocelyn is immediately back to raving at Sonny, so maybe her takedown plan may tie in with Sonny and Justin's present narrative. In the March 5 episode, Jocelyn makes it perfectly obvious that she blames Sonny for all the turmoil, losses and injuries he is caused. Somebody has to take Sonny down as far as Jocelyn's concerned. So she obviously feels it should be her. Carly Spencer tried to persuade Jocelyn out of fixating on Sonny payback, but Jocelyn feels that her mom's simply looking the other way when it comes to her ex's terrible conduct. Regardless, Jocelyn is determined to press forward with Sonny's takedown. But how is she going to accomplish this tough task? Plenty of people have tried and failed to bring Sonny down in the past, so Jocelyn may recognize typical techniques aren't going to work. It's impossible to imagine Jocelyn could achieve what so many other officers and agents couldn't by putting Sonny in prison for good. Jocelyn may have to come at this from another perspective, so that gets us back to Sonny and Justin's deadly bedroom relationship. Justin and Sonny may kick up a covert fling if they follow up on their night together with even more of them. It would be simple for Jocelyn to lurk and capture some shots of Sonny and Justin looking very comfortable. There could be some picture make-out proof as well as images of Sonny entering the studio apartment with Justin. Jay's viewers know Sonny and Justin have a lot to lose if their scandalous romance becomes uncovered. Justin might undermine any possibility of success in her work by tying herself to the mob boss thing, maybe even also for Sonny, as his business colleagues might suspect he is leaking intel to Ada Turner and to wipe him out because of it. Jocelyn could discover that and blackmail Sonny if she scores this proof. Maybe Jocelyn could use this to attempt to push Sonny out of Port Charles forever. We could absolutely envision Jocelyn threatening to disclose the image and ignite a controversy that may destroy Sonny's life, unless Sonny vanishes to his island or perhaps a spot where he could never be located. Josh may warn that she will go public with the proof. On the other side, Jocelyn may simply put the facts out there from the get-go and let Sonny's business colleagues take little action. It would be extreme, but Jocelyn is in an extreme state of mind right now. Either way, General Hospital spoilers predict Jocelyn and Sonny might have some increasing strife in the future. So, stay tuned. General Hospital spoilers. Willow injects Kai with a paralytic after we uncovers Drew's hidden truth. General Hospital spoilers and updates imply that Willow Kane would need to move soon when her latest secret regarding Drew Kane is revealed. Is it feasible that Kai Taylor may find himself in a risk if he investigates and finds the facts behind Drew's manufactured stroke? Willow recently asked Kai to remain on the team. Willow recently requested that Kai continue on the team, and he accepted taking a position with Congresswoman Kane. Trina Robinson is not satisfied with this choice or the possible hazards of Kai's prolonged engagement. Both Kai and Trina are aware that Willow is an extremely dangerous character, and Trina would want to see him separate himself. Nevertheless, Kai feels a feeling of obligation to safeguard Drew and keep an eye on Willow, particularly because they failed to report what they knew prior to Willow's conviction. In essence, Willow dodged culpability for shooting Drew, but Kai is still worried about her spouse and is determined to ensure she doesn't evade responsibility again. Willow keeps plotting, and Sidwell keeps her under his finger certainly. That's precisely what's occurring, as Willow is providing an undetectable paralytic to Drew, and she will keep doing it. This medication is developed to simulate the symptoms of a stroke, which is the underlying reason Drew is confined to that bed. Jane Sidwell is the one giving this paralytic and is suspicious that any visitors would be eager to aid Drew, but he underestimates Kai's caring nature and his knowing of Willow's previous sins. There is a reason to the Jay's writers keeping Kai entangled in this circumstance. We must think that Kai is the guy who will show Sidwell incorrect and be the guest sincerely bent on helping Drew. Kai may figure things out sooner rather than later. Kai certainly needs to uncover what's occurring first, but he is bright and capable of piecing together the evidence, particularly if he raises the appropriate questions and receives Drew's blinking replies. Sid will want Drew to discontinue sending source signals. However, he may still send one to Kai, alerting him to his risk. Kai may think that Willow is injuring Drew and finding the cash. Kai holding it up and asks whether this is what Willow is using to maintain Drew in his current condition. Drew may blink in confirmation, obtaining a promise of aid, but that strategy will crumble if Willow comes at that same time. Willow may secretly approach Kai and inject him with doses of the drug. Next, Kai could find himself briefly immobilized while Willow calls Sidwell to mop up her mess. General Hospital spoilers: deadly baby drama unfolds. Who will make it? General Hospital spoilers are once again stirring up drama with its baby plots, but this time the stakes are bigger. With many pregnancies unfolding, one concern remains: will all the kids make it? As Port Charles faces a birth boom, catastrophic events lie in the horizon. Jordan's baby dilemma. Jordan Ashford's unexpected pregnancy has caused a storm of emotions. Her late menstruation and the news that she hasn't been diligent with birth control hint at a possible new chapter with Curtis Ashford. However, this surprise may lead to much more than delight. The tension between Jordan and Portia Robinson might increase as suspicions develop. Is Jordan using this pregnancy to trap Curtis? And what if a violent argument between the two leads to the unthinkable, a sad loss? The emotional impact from such a loss would be disastrous, especially for Curtis, who may find himself stranded between two women competing for his love. As the story unfolds, the risk of a terrible miscarriage remains a disturbing reality for the citizens of Port Charles. Portia's painful journey. Meanwhile, Portia Robinson's own pregnancy tale takes a darker turn. Could she encounter difficulties that risk the lives of her baby? The stakes are enormous, and if her darkest fears come true, Portia might find herself in emotional upheaval. Watching Curtis assist Jordan through her pregnancy while Portia grapples with her own loss would leave her in a vulnerable and dangerous place. Adding to the uncertainty, might a paternity twist muddle matters even further? What if the kid Portia is carrying isn't even Curtis's? With all these moving elements, the dramatic possibilities are unlimited. General Hospital spoilers: Delilah's baby survival or struggle. Delilah's preterm baby Jane Doe, has survived a harrowing birth. But what does the future hold as Brook Lynn and Harrison Chase bond with the newborn? The prospect of harm persists. Could the biological father's revelations create fresh barriers for baby James' future? With so much uncertainty, one thing is clear: this young girl's survival is vital to the drama ahead. Delilah's journey may not be ended yet, and there is still a lot of mystery surrounding her life and what led to the baby's premature delivery. Expect more shocks to come as General Hospital continues to push the edge with emotional stories and surprising endings. General Hospital viewers are on edge as the serious baby-related plots emerge. The question remains: will all these infants survive, or will sadness strike once again? General Hospital next 2 weeks. Delilah investigated, Jacinda confesses, and Portia's revenge. General Hospital spoilers next 2 weeks. March 9 to March 20 show that some crazy changes are brewing in several important storylines. So let's delve in and examine all the turmoil to come in Port Charles. During the week of March 9 to 13, Jane Sidwell will exercise his authority over Willow Kane when he swings by her residence to deliver some fresh orders. As for Jason Morgan, he will blast into Carly Spencer about her Valentine Cassadine partnership and encourage her to break ties with him immediately. Jason will have a strategy session with Britt Westbourne following as Marco Rios jumps into panic mode. Will Pascal catch Marco during his next attempt to steal Britt's prescription dose? Could Marco locate the medicine gun or even know the safe mix has been changed? Whatever the situation, Marco might end up on edge if he believes that Pascal is going to be a problem or that Sidwell doesn't trust him anymore. Of course, it's also feasible that Marco may blow out over the impending Windermere dinner party and have a hunch it's going to end in tragedy. Next, Alexis Davis will seek Willow out with a player. Since Jason is considering appointing Alexis Danny Morgan's guardian if something happened to him, Alexis wants to iron out the Danny ban issue. Alexis would want to have both Danny and Scout Quatermain under her roof if Jason wasn't there, but she can't do that while the restraining order is still in effect. Will Willow finally be willing to lift it and let Danny start seeing Scout? Next, Dan Falconeri and Elizabeth Baldwin will find fresh reasons to bond until he eventually reveals some news. Will the knowledge connected to the precipitous attempts to check into Delilah's family and past? And Harrison Chase will also put in a request, so it would include some paperwork to foster baby Jane Doe with Brook Lynn Quartermain once she is in a well enough state to leave Jace. Jack Brennan and Carly Spencer will also have an unexpected meeting with someone at Bobby's, while Portia Robinson encounters a bombshell of her own. Since General Hospital rumors predict Jordan Ashford's secret may be in peril, Portia may find Curtis Ashford's current love interest in pregnant too. Jordan blabbed to Curtis about Portia's pregnancy before Portia had the chance. So, will Portia get revenge and return the favor? During the week of March 16 to 20, Portia and Jordan may have a furious face-off if Jordan is truly pregnant. Jordan may blow her top if Portia shares the positive pregnancy test results to Curtis without giving her an opportunity. As for Rick Lansing, he will hope for a happy future with Elizabeth. Will Liz and Rick remain on their romantic reunion route, or may Dan's interest in Elizabeth produces a mess? Lulu Spencer and Nathan West will also develop their closeness despite the challenges this is bringing in her relationship with Maxie Jones. At Windermere, the party schedules planned may get underway and lead to some commotion. You can bet Carly was correct when she claimed this night will be unforgettable. Meanwhile, Jacinda Bracken will confide in Michael Corinthos about her background. Considering the time of this revelation, maybe Jacinda's background may tie in with Delilah and her unknown history as well. General Hospital spoilers claim some big surprises might be approaching, so stay tuned. General Hospital comings and goings. Star Year. Hero back. A hero from Star Years if making an unexpected comeback to General Hospital. After nearly a decade away from the daytime drama, a favorite actor is back at General Hospital. Here is the soap's newest coming and goings casting news. Find out which fan favorite is returning, whether any new buys are abroad in contract, recurring or day player roles, and if any actors or actresses are quitting the ABC program. Nathan Dane reappears as Ethan Luft, Luke and Hollison, marking the character's first appearance in years. Najnin Contractor reprises her role as District Attorney Justin Turner and airs on March 11. Paige Herschel continues her stint as Jacinda Bracken with scenes featuring Christina and Michael. Lucy Barker appears as Charlotte Cassadine and is spotted conducting some eavesdropping. Kathleen Getty is momentarily off the canvas as Liesl Albrecht after the character departed town for a medical conference. The week of March 9, 2026, Nathan Dean, formerly known as Nathan Parsons, is resuming his role as Ethan Luft, son of the late Luke and Holly. Dean previously portrayed Ethan from 2009 to 2012 and made a number of appearances over the years. The role was last performed by James Ryan, albeit briefly in 2023. Nazneen Contractor returns as Justin Turner. Look on the District Attorney to play it cool on Wednesday, March 11. Find out more about the actress here. Paige Herschel receives more attention as Jacinda Bracken. She airs on Monday, March 9, alongside Kate Mancy's Christina, and on Tuesday, March 10, in scenes with Munchie and Rory Gibson's Michael. Herschel discussed her opinions on portraying Jacinda and how the character has progressed. Lucy Burke is returning as Charlotte Cassadine. The character undertakes some eavesdropping on Monday, March 9. Check out some fascinating facts about bark. So guys, no more today. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe my channel without missing any updates.